New heroes for Overwatch 2 will no longer be in battle passes. As of Season 10, they will all be free. What is up everyone, it's CMG here. So this afternoon, we had the developer update brought to you by who else? Aaron Keller. And he announced the removal of said future heroes from the battle passes, which is probably the biggest news from Overwatch 2 that we have had in a long time. But let's not forget everything else that was briefly confirmed in the update, such as some more information on the new hero Venture, the addition of a special shop for all past Mythic skins, a bit of a sneak peek of what the new game mode Clash will look like, as well as a new push map known as Runasapi, which is located in Ilari's home country, Peru. Before we delve further though, just want to remind you all once again, if you like this idea for content and you want to see more in the future, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications. It really does help me out a great deal. For those of you that have done it already, thank you. I really appreciate you. Now, speaking of Venture earlier, unfortunately, there was no new gameplay or teaser trailers, but the biggest clue from the dev update was the fact that Venture will indeed be the newest hero coming to the game, possibly in Season 10. If you remember from BlizzCon 2023, the devs were happy to showcase some brief gameplay of Venture, giving us an insight of what she will play like. Now, if you remember, she's kind of like a DPS hero that will dig holes underground and overwhelm the enemy with surprise attacks. I'm expecting that we'll see some crucial and official gameplay of her in the upcoming weeks. Aaron Keller also talked about more frequent map reworks, so as well as new maps being added to the game, some past maps will also be getting some much needed TLC, supposedly to spruce the game up a bit. There's been some evidence of this happening already, with the changes being made to Junkertown in Season 9 of the first checkpoint area, where they've added new buildings to create some cover for the extremely bare areas of that map, as well as changing the time of the map from day to night. So in the future, we can definitely expect maps such as Numbani, a map that I've never seen get any reworks at all, get a bit of a makeover for a future season perhaps. Speaking of maps, there was also information on the new map known as Runasapi. This will be a push map, and it will be in Ilari's home country, Peru. There have been some small Easter eggs around Overwatch 2 featuring this poster of Peru, and it seemed quite fitting at the time that a map based in Peru was coming, and especially when you think that Ilari was added back in Season 7 alongside said Easter eggs. We've sort of known for some time that a new map for Peru was coming, and well, here we are. I'm not a big fan of the push game mode, but it's always nice to see like a map being made for this game mode type, because we've already had the likes of Colosseo, New Queen Street, and also Esperanza. I think those are the three ones. So adding to this is also a very, very nice thing. As well as this, we also have a new type of shop coming as well, known as the Mythic Skin Shop. This special shop will allow players to purchase all Mythic skins from previous seasons. So if you were someone who missed out on content from a previous Battle Pass because you didn't purchase it, this is a great opportunity to buy a Mythic skin that you previously missed out on. So that's really good news for anyone who is a big fan of Mythic skins. There was also a brief sneak peek showcase of the new game mode Clash coming soon to Overwatch 2, albeit brief, but you can expect to see a lot more of the game mode coming soon when Season 10 comes around. But yes, the Clash game mode was briefly explained by the devs at BlizzCon last year, but this was the first look of what the game will actually look like when it becomes available. It looks like they're playing on the new map Hanuoka, which is a massive map that's being made for the game mode, based off of the previous map Hanamura. So yeah, it's pretty good. But now let's talk about more with arguably the biggest news from the developer update, and that is the removal of heroes from future battle passes. Yes, when heroes release, they will all be available for free, and you will no longer need to buy a battle pass to get access to them. This is the best move that Blizzard could have done with the game, and this is something that will most certainly remove a ton of FOMO constraints. What it also does is potentially remove the need to have to spend money to get access to heroes so that games can easily be winnable, unearthing potential pay-to-win fears. This seemed evident in the release of Malga in Season 8, where at the beginning of that season, he seemed so overpowered to a point where people had to spend money for the battle pass just so that they could get access to him for competitive, and then games could be easier. At the time, it seemed really unfair. When you look at the bigger picture, you can't just lock away tools that are required to play a game behind a paywall to make life easier. All tools need to be made available at no extra cost to play the game, otherwise you will get high backlash on these pay-to-win fears. So it's actually a really good thing that Blizzard are listening to the community and its feedback, and they've made the decision to peg back on these restraints. So there you go, that was all of the information surrounding Overwatch 2's most recent developer update. What are you most excited about from this? Let me know in the comment section down below. So this is going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this idea for content and you want to see more in the future, go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Send a comment, like the video, and then turn on your notifications. It really does help me out a great deal. You can also check me out on all of my other social medias, my Twitter account, my Discord, and of course my TikTok, and let's not forget as well, my Instagram and my Threads. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a great day. Have a great life. Be nice to your fellow gamers because we're all human beings. I've been CMG as always. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Peace.